Hello! Long time no see. We made it to LV. We've got electricity now. Got an aqueduct. We've got a lot to show you. Okay. The only problem is I've got a whole new setup. And so I don't know how well everything's gonna be running. So forgive me for any weird audio or choppy video. We're starting from scratch again. But not in the Minecraft server. Alright. Shy around you guys, it's been a while. Let's just get into it. So we've got an orchard over there. That's where we're gonna get our apples. I feel like I've had this bridge before. That terrible bridge. The farm is barren right now. This whole workshop is probably still the same. Cooking resin. I've moved some of the machines, so it's a little weird over here. Got a big old tank of creosote. Got an aqueduct. So, if you remember, we had a little spring over there around the start. I accidentally filled it in, but it's magically back, and it goes into this spring box. This is overflow pipe for if too much water goes in it. You don't want to explode the box. And this pipe is from our surface water intake, which is over here. You can see that we've gotta get to the other side. Here's the hose pulley. Runs down here. The rotational energy comes from that enclosed shaft. Mechanical pump goes in a steel drum. Steel drum pipes out through these gold fluid pipes to bypass. Almost fell down there. The Gregtech type, or the Gregtech pipes allow me to extract fluids from a tank without having to have a mechanical pump every like 8 blocks, which is how the create fluid pipes act. Okay, back to square one. So non-potable water goes through the gold fluid pipe into a liquid boiler, which I'll attach the creosote fluid conduit into, creating steam. I've had a bit of a is that moving? It's not leaking. It's not filling. I think we're good. Seems stable. A little bit weird. Anyways. Yeah, I've been having trouble with creosote. Been using it a lot lately. I don't think I need to use it as much now. You'll see why soon. Spoilers, LV. But, yeah. When I've got a surplus of creosote, pump it into the steam liquid boiler. It goes into this Railcraft steel tank, which holds 4 million buckets or mill buckets of steam. I'm not sure which. And I've been using the steam to power my alloy smelter, working on rubber right now. My macerator, working on some iron. I have too much crap in my inventory. What's new? I was trying to get redstone. We're at a redstone shortage, but the caves are so dangerous. We're gonna need to armor up and gun up. I don't know if you guys are here or not. We have a flintlock pistol, but it's low durability, and I'd ideally like both a flintlock pistol and a musket. I think there's a musket repeater as well. I'd love to figure that out. For some reason, my R button also is my troop command button. I have no idea where the troop commanding comes into play at. I'm excited to look into that. There's been a lot of updates since we've been in this world, and I haven't gotten to check them out really. Moving on, we have a steam turbine generator which creates low voltage electricity, aka LV. And that's powering my forming press, but I almost didn't even need to make this. Well, I needed to make this to make the tools to get my next LV step. Also a steam compressor here. As for the potable water, spring flows into the spring box. Water flows into the aqueduct. Aqueduct, this is my nether portal, by the way. And then aqueduct goes to my house. Haven't really done much with the house. Haven't really done much with aesthetics. My main goal lately has been getting to LV, and you'll see why soon enough. Yeah, this is my kitchen. We're very utilitarian in these parts. Okay, you've all seen the house. Let's show you some more goodies. So, I don't think this has been here yet. I might have done some terraforming since you've all been here. I think last time we were here I cut out that mountain. I think we're caught up with that. I don't know. So here's my resin. I don't remember if you saw this or not. It's been a while since we've been here together, but it's been a lot less of a while since I've been here myself. Okay. Are we doing good? How's the audio quality? Like and subscribe? I haven't done this for a while. So, kapok trees make the rubber resin, or the resin or whatever, raw resin. It gets all piped through these fluid pipes. Here's the pump that's creating suction in the pipes. And then it goes into here. I feel like it makes... I've got 2 injection points on the tank, I guess. Probably be easier if I put one up there. Anyways, that's how I get my rubber. You mix the resin with small sulfur piles in a mixer that's on top of a charcoal furnace that keeps it hot. And then you get like rubber dust or something. No, you get sticky resin, and then sticky resin you put in the crusher, and that creates rubber dust or something like that, which then you mix with more sulfur to make rubber ingots or whatever, rubber bars. Anyways, here we are. Look at this. We got oil. We're fracking, baby. We frack. I'm gonna move this. That's taking up a bit of the screen. Let me pull out my hand. Okay. So this, I've got a water wheel down here. Just gonna pretend we're using some weird spraying again, I guess. I'm getting a little bit loosey-goosey on my role-playing for create power, you know. Can't always find a good source of water. Sometimes you gotta make your own. That'd be a lesson. Okay. This is the pump jack hole, which you actually have to mine out all the way to bedrock. So there's a create fluid pipe right there that just runs all the way to bedrock. I don't know why I'm still showing you this. Obviously you know what a hole of bedrock looks like, but there it is. And then you put this pump jack hole on top, connect it to the pump jack, which is a create machine. Hook up some create rotational power to the pump jack crank. Glue everything together with some pump jack bearings, and voila! Bring wood and oil. Another thing you have to do is put up another pump, which is right under this cog wheel. And then, here, let's see if I can x-ray view it. Yeah, there it is. So there's the pump. We're underground right now. There's me. Hello. Say hi. Hi. Okay. And then using rotational power, pumping the oil from bedrock into my fluid tank. And then I use fluid conduits to pump stuff out of the fluid tank. Fluid conduits are really great for transferring fluid between mod packs, let alone through containers, especially through various containers of different mod packs. Anyways, this pumps into my larger fuel tank because these Railcraft Reborn tanks hold a lot more oil 3,200. We're just gonna go with millibuckets. No, this is counting. I wish I'd label it. Where are your labels, sir? Okay. Hope it's not too dark for you all. I don't know how my video settings are working. I'm trying DaVinci Resolve. It's a free video editing software because my old video editing software did not transfer to the new computer, sadly. Anyways, I wish... Do I have some creosote on me? Come on. I do. I think I was planning on doing this. So, okay. Okay. We're just gonna hope that you can see everything. Another fluid conduit pipes into a distillation tank, which is one create fluid tank. I made it 3 high, and then you put a whole bunch of these, what are they called? Yeah, these things. Distillation controllers. These go on the fluid tanks and turn it into a distillation tank. And then there's a little fluid conduit here that feeds into the bottom of the distillation tank, which gives it, because below my distillation tank, actually this is feeding into something else. There he is. I got a blaze burner. So you get the blaze burner cage from one of the quests. Oops. One of these quests. And then you take that blaze cage, you find a blaze in the nether. Thankfully, in this mod pack, there's random bosses that come and try and fight you out of nowhere in the nether. And one of them was a blaze. So we've got a blaze boss in the blaze burner, which is pretty epic. And then you put a straw, which is just a bamboo stick went through a rolling machine or whatever. You put that on the blaze burner so that it becomes a liquid drinking blaze. And this blaze is gonna drink a whole bunch of creosote if I can set this to extract. And then you heard that. He's pumping out energy now. Or fire, heat, I don't know. You put blaze burners under the distillation tank to make it distill the oil into gasoline and diesel. And so one level does gas, the other one does diesel, and so that's why I have 2 different outputs. And so this is my tank of gas, this is my tank of diesel. Looks like I'd be wasting this creosote right now because one of my tanks is full. So I'm going to actually turn that off so that I'm not wasting resources, especially in this creosote shortage we're in due to the blockage of the Strait of Ender. I heard the Nether portal has been closed off, and so we can't get... I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. That's my oil. Now it's probably dark for you all. I don't know, maybe. I also found a fix. So I don't know if you noticed in my old videos, but there were giant gaps in the mountains, in the sky, and the horizon. I had to change my base Minecraft vertical scaling, vertical rendering scale or something down instead of up. I had to set the number to like 0.1 or something. Something like that increases the vertical render distance, and that makes it seamless with distant horizons, so there's not weird gaps. And man, I wish I found that out like 2 years ago, because I've been dealing with those giant holes in reality for way too long. Okay, we're gonna nap so we can get some light, so I can show you another thing that very much excites me about where we've made. And I will tell you, all that I've been doing lately is just trying to get to the point I'm at now, so that I can show you the fun little thing that I made that makes my life way easier. And that is the basic miner. You hook up a basic combustion generator, which is just what the kids call a diesel generator. Put the diesel into that. That powers the basic miner, which is an LV miner. And it just does its thing, and we have so much magnetite. That's gonna turn into steel. So let's try and grab some of this. We're gonna have to organize our inventory. I probably should have done that before I started, but we're just gonna roll with it now. We're just gonna play some Minecraft. That was my tour. Like I said, it took me so much time to get to this point, and I haven't really done anything else. So I guess that's kind of nice. There might be like, you see that big invisible, the big see-through thing? That was the problem before. I hope the video and audio quality's alright, since it's been so long since I've been here. And I changed all my settings and everything because new computer problems. But here we are. We're just gonna roll with it. Might be a choppy video, it might be better than ever. We've got a 2K monitor now, but we've got a graphics card that's not really built for 2K, but it's still a pretty good graphics card for the modern era. It's pretty good 1080p graphics card. It is a par 2K graphics card. Alright. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff into my storage system, which I've expanded the item vault down here. You know what that looks like. If not, you can check one of my older videos. I'll throw these crushed magnetite ore into my blasting catalyst. Oop, gotta turn the backpack off. Classic Gravitas mistake. And those will smelt into more purified iron. Now I want this on. No, I want it off. I accidentally grabbed that. Look at all iron. Ooh, man, it was a real pain in the rear to get to this point because I kept, I was low on creosote because I thought that I was just gonna steamroll right to fuel. I also have one more contraption to show you all actually after I sort out my inventory and such. I guess I could show you all my nether port. That thing's fun too. But you're not gonna get to see my Minecraft castle. We're not there yet. I'm gonna put the steam miners away. That's what I was saying though. Using the steam miners was such a pain in the rear. Every time I was trying to build new contraptions to get to oil and to LV machines, I'd be low on tin, I'd be low on copper, I'd be low on steel, I'd be low on wrought iron, and you just kept having to go back and forth making that stuff. So pro tip, if you're ever gonna play Gravitas or Gregtech or any of that, try and figure out the materials you need to get to the thing you want, and then focus on getting those materials rather than continuously finding that you don't have the materials you need and then having to go back out and mine them. That's not fun. Okay, let me show you the other contraption we made. How have you been? I've been good lately. Been working. Yeah. That's why I haven't been here for a while. I've also been lifting. That takes up a lot of the time that I dedicate to this. I've been playing a good amount of this, but since I had a new computer, it took me a while to... I literally have both my old and my new computer sitting side by side right now, so that I can just shift all the cables from one computer to the other, so that I can plug in thumbsticks into my old computer and then drag stuff like my old server files for this Minecraft world into the new computer. There's probably a better way that I could have done all that, but here we are. We figured it out. Right here is the tree farm. It's a little bit overgrown because we have way too much trees, not enough storage. So essentially I have a water wheel down here, like that, so it doesn't get clogged up by birds that get trapped down there and mangled. Alright, so that, when this is on, spins this arm around. Attached to this arm are mechanical saws. They cut down the trees and pick up everything the trees would drop. And then they throw it in these chests, which are just full of oak saplings right now. These deployers drop the oak saplings and it goes in circles, rinse and repeat. I have boots that make me stand up above two things, so my auto step mod and my extra block step up boots are very annoying. I accidentally climb on everything, but wait, is that a triple? Did I just go up a triple? I might have went up a... Anyways, then this portable storage interface connects with the one on the end of the tree farm and dumps it into the drawer controller, which auto sorts items between my drawers. And so yeah, we got a lot of sticks and a lot of oak logs, and it's very nice to have an automatic tree farm. I wish that I could figure out, I have a filter in there right now that lets it spit out logs and sticks, but it keeps the saplings so it can keep planting it, but it always gets clogged with saplings. So I wish I could like figure out a way to set, like, keep a minimum of this many saplings in the tree machine and spit out the rest, but that's all too big brain. Instead, when I need to, I'll just move all the saplings out of the drawers by hand. Okay. Yeah, been having fun. I live in the suburbs right now, so I can go into the city pretty easily, and I saw Rainbow Kitten Surprise live in the city. That was very cool. And I saw Radiohead cover band. That was cool. I saw 21 Pilots again, not in the city, in a nearby city. That was really cool. I loved them. And have I done anything else cool? Not really. Spent a lot of time getting my place in order. I've got a fresco replication up here. This is like Tangerine Garden or something like that. It's some print of an old Roman fresco, I think they're called. Fresco? Something like that, where they decorate the walls with like murals back in the old days. ChatGPT tells me that it's propaganda because it's a walled-in place with, like, I don't know, there's not walled in, but there's like, this is like a wall, like a little like garden wall thing, and there's like doves or something that symbolize stability of the Roman Empire or something like that. It's like the Queen's Garden or something, or Empress's Garden. I don't know. I found a thrift store that had some cool prints I threw on my walls. I've got, I don't know what to call this one, but it's like an impressionist one where it was like dot-holism. I don't remember the name of that either. I should just stop pretending like names mean anything. Anyways, it's where pointillism, maybe? It's where they make a whole bunch of tiny dots turn into a picture. It's the one where there's like a bunch of people with hats sitting on the bank of a river. They got umbrellas and dogs. And then I've got, you can kind of see the top of it. It's the Van Gogh sunflowers. These are all for like such a good deal, all at one thrift store. It was awesome. I've just been doing stuff like that, lifting, getting into cooking. I got some whetstones. This is where I go AFK. You lose food and water lower in a hot tub. So I sit here and you just eat and drink when you need to, and the world passes by and all your machines mine stuff. I'm gonna grab that miner talking about that, because that is the next step, is I need to find more redstone so I make more rubber. No, not rubber. More LV machines. This, no, not this. This uses... Use basic electronic circuits in a lot of the LV machines. Like, I want to make this wire mill so I don't have to use wire cutters and keep having to make them in the forge. But this takes 2 of these electronic circuits. And these take red alloy. And red alloy comes from red alloy, blah, 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 blah. It's copper and redstone dust mixed together in the alloy smelter. Quiet phone. Oh, my friends want to play video games. I want to play video games, so we might hurry this up. Okay. We won't hurry too much. They can wait, even though I know these videos aren't... I don't know, you guys seem to like it. The audience retention on my Minecraft videos are actually pretty crazy considering the length of these. Okay. So I'm gonna unforce load that, but keep the chunk claim so that nothing breaks my waystone. I'm gonna grab a sleep so that it's not so dark for you all. I don't know if it's dark for you all, but it is sometimes when I watch on my phone. So, anyways. Yeah, I've been lifting as much as I can. I got this app called Mealime. Mealime? Mealime? M-E-A-L-I-M-E. It's a pretty cool app. It's got a bunch of recipes on it that users submit, and then you can select the couple recipes you want to cook during the week. And then during the week, you click on each recipe and it has step-by-step instructions. But my favorite part is it throws all the groceries needed for those recipes into one organized grocery list that's organized by categories such as produce, dairy, condiments, grains, or whatever. Or like pantry items. It's spices. It's so nice. And plus, like, when you got like one organized grocery list and then you go into the grocery store, it's so much easier to get all your groceries compared to just having one crazy list that you scribbled down. The only problem is I feel like there's a limited amount of recipes, and someone kind of compared them to like HelloFresh recipes, where it's not the most sophisticated recipes, but that's okay for me because I don't like my cooking to take too much time, and so if it's simplified, it means I'll actually make it during a weeknight compared to a super complicated recipe that I just make on a Sunday and then have too much of, and then it goes bad. It's really helped me. I originally wanted to do it because I've been doing a lot of food waste with my recipes, because I've been trying like a couple various forms of meal prep, but it seems like meal planning, like deciding on the meals you're gonna make that week, is one of the best ways to cook for yourself and not have to worry about whether you have too much ingredients left over after. And I've been, oh yeah, I signed up for 2 disc golf tournaments. Already did one. The next one's coming up in a month. I got second to last place. Not the worst. We'll see about the next one. I love disc golf. Disc golf is fantastic. I think we are gonna cut it off here. That way it's short and sweet in case if there's some issues in the video. I didn't take too much time recording. Sorry that we didn't do much more than just go on a tour, but I feel like this format's almost not bad at all, because it's a pretty slow process in this mod. Wait, one more thing. I'm gonna show you another fortress I made, because I think it's pretty quaint. Gonna have to break into the nether. I was tired of all the zombie pigs coming back into my world. Let me know how you've all been in the comments below. And thumbs up. subscribe. Give it 5 stars or something. Okay, so this is the fort. We got a bunch of peek windows, a bunch of murder holes. Let me see what's going on in the world. And then it goes up here. I don't have a steel door that's next on this. I don't know what that little arrow is. I need to find out what's going on with that. That was like added in the last update for Gravitas, and I don't want it. I can tell where they're at by looking at them. Yeah, then I got this like cube that's all bumped up so nobody can attack me. Ideally. Except for that guy. He's got a gun. An arrow gun. I think there's a better name for that. Okay. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Oh. See, I keep these shoes and the step up mod. Oh, one more thing. I'm playing StarCraft again. Don't tell anyone. I'm at Plat 3. We're doing it. I haven't played any Dinkum, so when we get back to that, that'll be fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you all. Hopefully I can do this more now I got the setup back together between OBS and video editing and all that. It's always such a pain in the rear to get everything set up when you're switching computers and you don't know what you're doing with your life. Anyways, bye.